What's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. Now, in today's video, we're going to do something a little different, something I've never really done before, but I thought it'd be fun, being that with the lack of updates we're having recently. Granted, I know they're working on it, so Obsidian will get to it eventually, but with the lack of that happening, I thought it'd be cool to maybe do a tier list, and I could not, for the love of me, find a tier list that had all the creatures, so I had to make this one. I will put the link to this in the description below, so if you guys want to. This is just a open generic tier list. It has all the creatures and grounded, so use it however you want. Make whatever videos you guys want to make your own tier list, phrase it kind of how you want. I'm going to do the tier list in terms of creatures that I hate the most are going to be S tier, and ones that I like are going to be F tier. So use it however you want. I'm going to leave it in the description below. So I had to make this. If I left anything out, I'm sorry, but let me know in the comments, or we'll probably figure it out as we're doing this. But anyway, let's get to it. So to speed things up, I kind of already added a few on here because I just want to go ahead and knock them out of here. So if you guys will look down here at the bottom, I added a friends not foes. So these are the things that don't really do anything to you. Now, I did add the gnats. I know gnats bump you, but let's be real, they're so far a few between. I don't ever have any problem with these things. So obviously I added, so I've never had a bad interaction with the crow. I don't know if any updates have changed him. I really haven't gone up and got close to him recently. I don't know if he can actually hit you. If he can, it will change a little bit, but leave that in the comments below. I don't think he can though, so I'm not 100% sure on that. But obviously everything else, weevils, aphids, grubs, water boatmen, tadpoles, these things don't really bother you. They're really just food and friends, so that's why I put them here. That's why I put them in this bottom list. Anyway, let's just get into it and let's have some fun. Remember, S is things I hate the most. F is things that I don't really have that big a problem with, I actually kind of like a little bit. All right, ant lions. Let's start off strong. Let's start off with ant lions. Now it looks like it's just the, yeah, I guess this list just has the basic ant lion. This doesn't, I know there's one that's stagnant in a hole, and then there's one that walks around. They're kind of both the same to me, in an opinion. I don't really have an issue with these guys that much. They're kind of middle of the road. Yeah, if they hit you, they suck, but it's really more their environment, the sand pit, that kind of sucks the most, because if you're not wearing anything that's sizzle protection, you're going to be screwed, let me tell you. Because these guys, you can kind of glitch them out most of the time, and the dudes that are stuck in the hole, you can just honestly just go side to side and they don't hit you. You just keep shooting him, or you can just drop down in there and beat them down. Pretty easy in my opinion. So I'm gonna put them here. I mean, it's a good start anyway. May move them up, may move them down, but middle of the road right now seems pretty good. I think this is the Ark. Honestly, guys, if we're real here, how often do we run into these guys? Every now and then in a lab, and then once they're gone, they're gone. And yeah, they were a part of the assistant manager's fight, but let's be real, they're not that difficult. So I'm honestly gonna put them kind of low because I don't interact with them that much. But I mean, I guess they're worse than the Tase T, so you know. I'm gonna hold off on doing bosses. All right, so bees are F tier. Let's be real, they're not a big threat. They can get annoying, but because you can shoot them in the eye and just drop them instantly, it's kind of a given. Black ants. Black ant workers. Black ant workers hit harder than their counterpart, the red ants, I believe. And I mean, they're not aggressive towards you. I guess mainly because they're not aggressive, they're going to be a little bit lower tier here. But that doesn't hold true for everybody. I don't know. I'm not really that annoyed with them when I see them. This guy. Let's talk about. I have a video on how to take out the black ox beetle. If you guys have issues with him, I have fun videos on how to do it pretty easily. But let's be real, he hits hard. So I would still put him here, somewhere in B and C, just because he does hit hard. So if you lose, if you miss a block or something like that, he's got some hit. So you got to watch out for that for sure. I'm gonna put him, just out of respect to him, because he hits so hard, let's put him at B for right now. I don't know about that though. We'll see. I know I'm unsure about it. I don't know why I'm so unsure. I'm being so judged off what I'm putting. I don't know. I'm so unsure about what I'm doing. Black ant worker. I mean, they suck, but honestly, they're about the same they're not that difficult to really deal with. Now, there is an area in the black ant hill that's like, there's a bunch of them. They're super annoying, and there's tanky. Actually, I take that back. They're tanky. They take actually quite a few hits, annoyingly enough. I feel like they have a lot of health, or they have an annoying amount of health. I'm gonna put them B, because they're kind of annoying. I hate these guys. I hate them. I hate them so much. Yeah, I hate them. I hate bombardier beetles. It's the butt bomb. Whatever that little goop they shoot at you. I always forget that it's on the ground and I'm standing in it, and like I'm just I don't even see my health tick down. I mean, I hate them because I'm dumb, but still I hate them. We're gonna save bosses. These guys, the diving bell spiders. Yeah, my whole experience was worsened obviously by these guys because there's so many of them underneath that freaking pond. There's so many of them. They're always where I needed to go. So yeah, definitely B for me. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. These are the dust mites. They're stupid. They have so much health, and they do an annoying. So like, the dust bombs they shoot at you also lower your stamina. So it's like, it's like, Obsidian was like, hey, you know how like you hate mites? Well, we can do one better. Like, why are they so tanky? Like, what they have, to me, they have way more health than a stupid mite needs to have. But I mean, I get that you get really good arrows from them, like when you can use their dust, so maybe that's why they're super tanky. But Jesus, I will literally praise the day these ever get nerfed, which they won't. But they're too much. Fireflies. Honestly, I've only ever killed a few fireflies just to make the pieces, like the pieces of armor you need for them. Other than that, they've kind of left me alone for the most part. So I'm gonna put them kind of lower tier. I haven't really. I mean, they don't affect me that much. This is the green shield bug, the big one. Honestly, he's really easy right now. He's super cheesable. I'm actually gonna give him a little more credit because if you don't wear a mask and you fall down where he is, his gas can, and he's tanky, his gas can hurt pretty badly. So, sorry, give him a little bit more credit where it's kind of due. You know what I'm saying? This is in the infected one. He's definitely going to go here-ish because he always, I never freaking realize he's there. And then when I'm in the middle of a fight, and you know how it is in the haze, you're like stressed out because everything's trying to explode next to you. He always shows up out of nowhere and just knocks my dang weapon out of my hand. And then like my weapon goes flying. And then like now I'm weaponless, or not weaponless, but like I now gotta switch. Panic. I'm in panic mode, so he's annoying for sure. Yeah, let's do D because he's still a gnat. You know, he's not hard to take down. If you realize they're there, you can kind of just one shot arrow done. This guy, yeah, here for me. I don't really deal with him a whole lot because I don't think there's a ton on my map for sure. But they suck because, you know, already ladybugs can be kind of annoying if you piss them off because I mean they are tanky. I mean they're the first real tanky thing that we fought in Grounded, but now we have an exploding ability as well. So cool. Thanks Obsidian. Love the haze stuff. These guys suck as well. Actually, I hate these guys more. Actually, I hate these guys way more because they're always sitting on that massive clump of quartzite that's in the haze. If you don't know where that is, go find that because it's an incredible amount of quartzite. But they're always sitting on it, and I always think I get them all, but then I'm down there collecting quartzite, and one comes up behind me and explodes. And they do a ton of damage when they explode. It's super annoying. Yeah, let's leave him there. High C. May move. Let's go low B. Let's go B. He's kind of annoying. This is the infected. This is the infected mite. I mean, yeah, they shoot the little puff things at you. Or the little explodey ball, but I don't know, they're kind of easy. I usually just run past most of these. I'll put them on the same bar as these. Same thing. Infected weevil. I hear them coming, but honestly, the moment they go into their explodey mode, because they just blow themselves up, you can just kind of like step back a few feet or a few inches or so. But a few inches or so, and you'll be fine. We can go ahead and do the infected. So this is the infected wolf spider. I don't. So I've died a lot though, and he's pissed me off. Like, there are ways to cheese him, but I've died a lot, and he's pissed me off. Yeah, let's do it. My first S tier. He's annoying. He's super tanky, and the things he throws on the ground, I always think I'm not close enough to do damage, and then I just happen to be close enough, and it's super annoying. Oh my god, it's super annoying. Okay, koi fish. Now the reason I didn't put koi fish down here with the crow is because I've died by the koi fish. He tries to eat you. So I'm gonna put him here though because he is really avoidable. I mean, honestly, he's obviously the largest thing that we encounter face to face in the game, and he's avoidable. So it's like you could see him coming. You just swim down or up and get out of there, whatever. You know, so like only reason I died from him because I wanted to see if you can die from him, and you can. I got eaten. I got bit and died instantly. So because he can one-shot you, I'll put him on the list, not as a friend, or not as a friend, because he's not friendly. He's not nice. But like I said, I don't know if the crow has been changed, so somebody's gonna have to confirm that with me. Let's do the ladybug first. Ladybugs here, low tier. I like to ride, like, they're fun to ride. I jump on their backs and ride them all the time while I'm just thinking about what I'm doing next. And yeah, they were our first real kind of like tanky thing to fight when you pissed it off, but they're really not that bad. There's definitely worse things to fight now. These are a little bit higher because they can be aggroed, or they have aggro towards you. The ladybird ones, but once again, they're still kind of lower tier. Let's be real. These larvae, they were annoying in the beginning. I'll put them high F here. They're not as friendly as some of these other things, but they if there's a bunch of them, yeah, you might have an issue, maybe, but like they're not that bad anymore. Especially now that we have such higher tier weapons, And same thing with these guys. They can get annoying when there's a bunch of them, but they're really not that difficult. They're more of annoying in the beginning of the game, but that's just because they keep bumping you all the time, and you're always trying to like do something, and then a bunch of them show up. But they're, once again, one shot with an arrow, they're done. Sorry guys, my sound is killing me today. These guys, I hate these guys. Hate them. Not S tier hate, but hate them because they're literally. It's like Obsidian said, hey, let's add mosquitoes, but hey, let's make them like the Energizer Bunny with a Duracell battery that never gives up and you always falls, or target a homing missile that just wants to. And they die. They phase through everything. Blades of grass don't stop them. They just just fly right through that like it's nothing. It's stupid, and they always aggro from so far out. Like I feel like I'm way far from them, but then bam, I don't know where they're right there. Pisses me off every single time. Every single time. Hate them. Hate them. Okay. Hate them. Let's do the junior one first. Okay, so this is the junior orb weaver. D tier. We'll do like a higher D tier. If there's enough of these guys around, they can get annoying, and like you're trying to like dodge, or you're trying to block a lot of the attacks, but they only show up in a few areas. I'm pretty sure the broodmother fight, and then they show up in the hedge lab. Jesus, forgot what I was doing. Forgot what I was saying. So yeah, middle of the road. Same with these guys. Nowadays that their levels are so kind of high, I'll put him C tier, the orb weaver. But like now that our gear is getting kind of high, they're rather easy to deal with, and they're not. They were scary in the beginning, but now it's just not that big of a deal. I could take out a whole line of them without even thinking. Is that the red soldier ant? Not as high as that one. But honestly, because I be real with you, F. Both ants are F. I'll put him high F because if I'm not wearing it's because you can wear the red. Both of them, put them there. It's because you can wear the red ant armor and they don't bother you at all. Like that's the difference. If I could put on black ant armor and this guy didn't bother me, he'd be the same thing down here. But like they always aggro, these don't. So, yeah, that's the difference. This is this? No. Okay, this is the regular. Let's do the sickly first. Sickly hits hard, not as much health. Definitely C tier. But they don't bother you. So, I'm gonna put him D tier high D because he can hit and he does hurt when he hits you, but a little less health. His counterpart, the roly-poly, or the roly-poly, he can go B, or C for me, sorry. He can go C. He's going C and not any higher because they don't aggro to you unless you hit them. But their move sets to me can be sporadic. Sometimes it looks a little glitchy to me, and maybe I just suck and miss the blocks. But they can be annoying in that aspect. I'm sorry, guys. God, my nose is killing me. All right, moving on. Let's go with Scarab. I left Scarab in here because I know they're friends, not a foe, but I'm going to put them in this F tier because of how fast they are and because this is about pissing me off. This is how annoying. They aren't that bad anymore because I have high enough tier like arrows to take them out, but they used to piss me off so much. So it's like, one shot now I can take them out, and I have videos on what arrows to use and stuff like that. If you guys want to go check that out, I'll leave the link in the description and in the top up there. But if you guys want to check that out, you can. But I mean, they're gonna be low just because I can take them out. You can take them out easily now. All right, Spiderlings. Let's be real. These things have been one shot for as long as I can remember. You know, we'll be nice and keep them up here, but you know, nothing. Get out of here. Stink bugs. Used to be kind of afraid because they were big, but then you kind of realize that they're not that bad. Like, they're actually kind of easy to take down. You know, we'll give them a little bit of respect. Tell you what, if you get caught in their gas, it is heavy. So they have annoyed me with that because I don't always have a gas mask on me because who does that? Especially now that I've closed up the, you know, haze in my world. So, man, this kind of like a lot of things are not pissing me off as much as I thought they would, to be honest with you. Let's see here. We have, this is a regular Tate. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to go as high as him just because, I don't know. Neither one of them really piss me off, to be honest with you. I'm going to keep him low. Keep him down here. Low D. Same tier. They're kind of the same to me. I honestly forgot that they were different for a while every time you fight them. Because you fight them so infrequently. It's not even that, like, you know, it's not even that much. All right, so we're gonna go with, let's go with a basic termite. Basic termite. I'm gonna go. We'll go F tier. Yeah. You know what? Nope. No. They do the butt. They shoot something out of their butt too. I don't know if it comes out of their butt, but they shoot stuff out of them too. I forgot about that for just a second. So yeah, that's right. I was like going back in my mind through the woodpile. You only find them in the woodpile, so it's not like they're, you know, around your world a lot. So they're definitely gonna be D because their counterpart is gonna be C. But I mean, a lot of things are being D tier. I'll put him high D because he can. If you get enough of them and they're shooting you all that crap, no wrong. I've cleared out the woodpile so many times now that I've lost track of how many of these guys I've killed. I have so many parts in my world of how many of those guys that it's just like, I definitely don't need to go there anymore. But if a bunch of them are there, they are annoying, and that's really what this is about. This is about how much they annoy me, and I'm kind of thinking I'm forgetting about how much things annoy me. And then these are the soldier ones. So obviously they're gonna be higher at C tier because I feel like they're they're kind of tanky in a sense. I'm not gonna say super tanky, but they're tanky. They're probably they probably piss me off more than this guy. Actually, that does too. But they're tanky and they can get annoying. So that's just stuff that we gotta deal with. I'm gonna hold off on some of these. All right. Looking at, ugh. Sorry guys, I was trying to make this quick, but it's hard to place all these things. This guy, no, he doesn't piss me off at all. Like, they're literally just there. They're there. So I'll put him, because he can hurt you, we'll put him low F. We'll put him low F. All right, we're into the crux of it all. So to be real with you, this guy right here, he, the assistant manager, he's gonna go D tier, or actually, I'm sorry, C tier. He's gonna go C tier for me. And mainly one reason is that you only fight him once. It wasn't a super annoying fight. If this was a reoccurring thing that I did often and he pissed me off often, you know what? I'm changing my mind immediately. B. He'll go B tier. it's because if I fought him more often and he pissed me off more often and that fight started getting more annoying, maybe he would be a little bit higher. But B tier, the fight was annoying, but it was more his like arena, like the arena itself was kind of annoying. But I wish I could do it and keep doing it again and try different methods. I feel like I just kind of got lucky on my last playthrough, on my last time finding him, and then maybe that's why I did it. That's why I was able to beat it. But I don't know if people agree with this one, but he's D tier. And let me tell you why. I'm lowering him less than him, and almost we put him less than these. I deal with these more, and they piss me off more than he ever does. I have a video on how to take this guy out super easy, if you guys want to watch that. But he's not difficult. He's just there, and I wish he was more difficult. I wish he had his own arena. I think anything like a Termite King, Ant Queen, all those things need their arenas. They need to be like the Brood Mother. Why are these fights not like this? They're not putting any effort, in my opinion, into these boss fights. So like, why am I'm not this guy? I literally have cheesed him every single time. He's super easy to fight, and I don't have any problem with him. If you guys want to check that video out, I'll leave it in the link as well. Brood Mother. She's not that bad, but I have gotten annoyed with her before. I'm gonna put her A because she deserves it. She's been there from the start. You can refight. And I'll put her high A, but I've shown how to beat her multiple ways too, with weapons that people say like, oh, you shouldn't fight them. That's not that, but you can do it. Like it's doable. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, oh, that's not the best weapon to use against her. I don't have to use the best weapon because it's doable, but she's a fun fight. And I know that this is supposed to be like, I hate these people list, and I just realized that. I'm thinking that in my mind. But it's not about hate with her, but I have gotten pissed at this fight. You can do it, but like, I've died plenty of times trying it. So I remember being super pissed during some of these fights, and that's why I'm putting her kind of high. Same with this. I remember being pissed, but because I don't have to, like, because I'm not doing it a lot, I'm less pissed now because I've beaten it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Probably not. Maybe it doesn't even make sense to me half the time. Wolf Spider gets a higher tier than a lot of things than it should, because it is rather easy to take out now, especially with like the weapons we have now. It gets a higher tier because of poison, and I always forget that the poison's proccing. And I've literally died after the fight with the wolf spider because I forget that poison's procced, and I'm dying from it. So you get a little bit higher tier, honestly higher than this thing, the assistant manager. So you get high B. I'm not gonna put you up in the A class because you don't piss me off that much. To be honest with you, these guys piss me off more than that. And last but not least, this is oh my god. You guys if you guys seen any one of my videos, you know good and well how I feel about this stupid creature here. This is God's work. Oh my gosh, this is literally the epitome of Satan. I have half a mind to make a S+ ranking and put that up there. But the truth is, this thing has pissed me off more times than any other. I do not know. So larva already kind of can piss you off because they can leap so freaking far. So then Obsidian goes, hey, why don't we make it have sizzle effect as well? Perfect. So now you get hit with sizzle. He's tankier. He can leap, I feel like 3 times as far as the other one. I don't know how it has a homing ability to hit me in mid-run from God knows how far. The thing can jump so far at you. Can just, I hate it. It's underneath the ground, so sometimes you think it's a grub, but nope, not a grub. Trust me, it's never a grub when you think it's a grub. All right, pops up out of nowhere. You'll be in the middle of the fight with the black ox beetle, and bam, that thing just pops up. 2 of them pop up, and then they start hitting you, and then you're getting pissed at them, trying to block them and block the black ox beetle at the same time. I want to rip my freaking headset off and throw it. I don't know if I'm conveying how angry this bug makes me, but that's it. All right, guys, that is my list. I don't know if you guys agree with it. You may not use this list, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna leave in the link in the description. Use it, enjoy it, make your own type of list for it. You guys can add different things on here if you want to. Like I said, this was my hate list. I might do another list toughest ones to fight or something like that a little bit later on. If that's something you guys would like to see, please leave that down in the comments. I want to thank everybody recently so much for the subscription. You guys are absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait for what this channel holds for the future. I'm honestly super excited about it. As we grow, as I grow, you guys grow with me, and just I'm excited for things that I can potentially do in the future. And thank you so much for that. I can't convey that enough. If you made it this far in the video, please hit that like button. You obviously liked something. And if you liked me at all, please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you here. And guess what? Catch you in the next one.